The fabled white pigeon. See these guys every now and then. They're kind of speckled. At first, they almost look like a dove, but there it is. But no, it's actually, I don't know, is it a different species? Is it a rock pigeon, or, probably can't see him on the GoPro. But I'm curious to know if it's a different species or it's just like a discoloration. Because I noticed those guys in Nepal as well. They're kind of nice, you know, they mix it up a little bit. The rock pigeon is ubiquitous. You see them all the time. Well, the Seuss family's been hit by a case of, I don't really know if you can call it deli belly. Sometimes you just get sick, you know, you eat bad food, you get a virus or something. Sometimes deli gets the bum rap, you know, you get sick, and everywhere gets sick sometimes. Not doing so great. Hey, Shatrughan is on the front page of the newspaper. Shatrughan ko party ka nyota nahi. I have no idea what nyota means. Nyota kya matlab hai? So he's in politics now. It's on front page 2. Let's flip to front page 2 to find out what's going on. Shotgun nahi. So Shotgun's not in the BJP rally. He's got his own party now, maybe? Okay, here's something I've never noticed before. In Hindi, Shatrughan's name, the ka and the na are right next to each other. So it's supposed to be Shatrughan. I can't even pronounce that. There's no between the ka and the na. People have been asking me to comment on the net neutrality thing. I'm glad people are making us think about it, and it has helped, at least through PR, dissuade people from even wanting to go in this direction. So Flipkart is backed out. You know, eat it, Airtel. Pretty sure I'm going to try to switch over to Hathaway here pretty soon, so I can try to get this 50 Mbps they claim to offer. I'm hoping they actually do it. Welcome to the Wednesday daily vlog. Say hey.
Hi.
Satya's sick, I'm sick, Melissa's sick, Rohan's sick. Rohan's sick, but he likes being sick apparently.
Yeah, he loves it.
What does he do when he's sick?
He goes around like this.
And poops everywhere.
Yeah.
Probably too much information, but that's the reality of it. Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions today. I was thinking, I used to do something called Friday Feedback, and I'd kind of share the best curated content from the web I'd found, stuff that people had shared with me. So I thought I'd share some of that. Last Drop of Poison points out that Ambedkar wrote the Indian Constitution. That would probably be the best place to start, right, with reading anything about Ambedkar, or that he did. Ganesh Datta said that it's the Assamese New Year as well yesterday. Assam celebrating Rongali Bihu. So there's a lot going on yesterday. Choco Boy, you have been a fan of ours for a very long time. Is it Choco Boy, or Chocobo YC? Because Chocobo, that's what I always used to read it as, because Chocobo is a character on Final Fantasy, the little guy you ride around on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I always read it as before. So let me know how to properly pronounce your name. You might have actually told me this before. If so, I'm sorry. Modi was in Germany. Watched his speech in Hannover Messe. It was epic. It blew my mind. A deep speech by the best PM India has ever seen. Someone asked me what I thought about Modi on Facebook. I think this is good, what he's doing, focusing on development. I think it's good what he's focusing on this Make in India campaign. He's got a full plate. It's just hard being a politician in the 21st century because everything is so instantaneous. I think the amount of people complaining about the type of clothes he wears is absurd. Like, that stuff could stop. I'm really kind of tired about that. It annoys me when they talk about the stuff in America too. Oh, President so-and-so goes and vacations on this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they are relatively rich compared to the rest of society, but they are not the richest people in our society. Prime Minister Modi would be in that number. He's not the richest person in India. There are other rich people. If you want to complain about rich people, there are other people you can complain about. Those rich people did not get there by making the best products either. They got there by playing the system and being just as politically conniving as a lot of characters on Game of Thrones. So whatever. I don't want to hear about that, talk about what he wears anymore. Anyways, remains to be seen, but I think he's trying. He's trying a lot of good initiatives. So Navdeep Sehrawat, he's asking what server do I play League. That 102 ping, I don't get it. Well, I'm playing on Garena, and I'll get 100 ping on Garena. On US, on American server, I will play North America. Sorry, Canadians. On North America server, we play, and we get what? 300?
300, 400 sometimes if it's like really bad.
300, 320 is usually where it hovers around. And it's manageable at 320, but once it gets to 400, that's when it starts, that's just too much.
Sometimes it goes up to 630.
Wow, man, this is a great conversation in the comments. Thank you all for keeping it cross-cultural and constructive. We've got a lot to learn here. So on Facebook, Sugya Jyoti Golul posted an amazing street musician, the violinist, Bryson Andres. Yeah, he's pretty amazing. I've seen him in this video a few times. Speaking of electric violins, someone asked a question about that. So Dave asked, think of buying an acoustic electric violin, any leads? You know, I actually really like this Yamaha. It's not really acoustic electric though, but you could actually practice it silently, which is kind of nice having a violin because it can be a loud, kind of obnoxious instrument. The Yamaha SV silent electric violin. Again, it doesn't look like a traditional violin, but it's a pretty good one. But it's a bit pricey. I want to say, I don't know. They have a couple different models. I think one of them is like $1,000 US. Other than that, like that's the only one I've personally played. I've never played an electric violin. The best thing to do is just go to the web. There are so many these days. And the cool thing about these electric violins, some of them, even the ones that have more of an acoustic look, they actually have an extra string. Some of them, you can get 5-string violins, which is kind of nice because then you can go down and hit some of the violas range, gives you a little more of the bassy end. So some really cool violins out there, but I'm sorry, Sir Dave, I'm kind of like off screen. So I'm sorry, Sir Dave, I actually don't have too much experience with that. Kustub Ghosh actually made this the same day that I released the Breaking Bad version of the national song. So that's pretty awesome. We gotta check that out. We had some people participate on the funny face-off video. So Jyoti Prakash on Twitter responded with a funny face response to Rohan's face at the end. That's pretty close, Jyoti. Nishkash did his funny face-off version of Rohan. That's good too, man. Thanks to Nishkash and Jyoti for doing those.
एक मच्छर हिजड़ा आदमी भला देता है एक मच्छर पूरी रात को बाजता रहता है.
When I was at Comic-Con, apparently I did a not up a taker quote. I totally screwed up the whole quote. So here's that. Thank you, Coach, for preserving that for everyone to see. Totally blew the quote. I got. That is so bad. One of the young ladies I ran into at Comic-Con named Neha and some friends, I challenged them to make YouTube videos, so she sent me a YouTube video they made. Their channel's name is Yar. How to Survive a Sleepover. Good job, Yar. Yar. Keep making videos, seriously. All it takes is one video and you're in there. So do it, just keep doing it. I subscribed, there you go. You've got 18 now, 18 subscribers. So yeah, the Suits family just got sick today. So this is about the daily vlog today. Thanks to everyone who responded with some helpful information about Vaisakhi and the New Years that have been happening yesterday and today all around India. So happy New Year to those of you celebrating that. And thank you for all those who responded with good recommendations about Ambedkar, so I'll be checking some of that out. I wanted to go out yesterday and pick up a book, but I lost my key, and then we all got sick. Till tomorrow, keep it creative, keep it cross-cultural, keep constructive, YouTubers. Thank you very much. Very, very healthy eating here in the Sue's household to combat our sickness. Right? Most was like, go big or go home.